Okay, so today what I'm working on is I need to make some new backgrounds. Typically when I sell something on my Etsy shop, lately I've been selling a lot of the mala necklaces I made. I like to send just a little colorful card with a note on the back to the person, and I only have 2 left. So I need to go ahead and just make some new backgrounds that I can cut up and maybe put some stamps on and have them ready so when something sells I can go ahead and put a little note to people. So for today I have what's left of my Canson watercolor 11 by 15 packet. I'm only going to work on 1 page today. And I wanted to play with my Distress Oxides today, so I'm going to use some wilted violet, frayed burlap, and peacock feather. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I found with the watercolor paper, the best way to get started is to go ahead and use the pad itself, because if I was just trying to use one of my blending tools, it takes too long. So I'm just going to get the first color started here. Now I'll get this blended a bit. This is really just a great quick way to show your customers how much you appreciate them, because when you're doing a small business, it's really important that your customers know that you value them. And later on what I'll do is I'll just take a baby wipe and get all the excess off my table here. I just want to get a good start on this. There we go. Now let's put some purple in. And each time I am swapping out my blending tool for the relevant color. And these are always great, you know, if you don't feel like working on a particular project, just kind of a good filler art project. If you've had a long day, just come home, break out some of your favorite colors, make a bunch of backgrounds, and then you'll have them for note cards or whatever you want to include them with. So we've got some great purple going there. I actually want some more purple down in this corner. There we go. Alright, got my purple, and now just a hint of the frayed burlap. Just give it a little contrast. Don't want too much because I don't want this to go super brown, but it just adds a nice extra color to it. Now comes the fun spritzing part. I have my big mister, and then I have my kind of one that'll leave a bit of dribbles. I want some bigger splatters. Oh, let me get that back in focus for you. There you go. All the shaken Camera doesn't like it. Now I'm going to let that sit for a minute and start to react. And maybe I'll tilt it a little, get some colors moving. You can see I want a little more reaction in this area, so I'm going to go in a little closer. Then start heat gun in. Just a little bit to help it along. You can see all the great texture that's starting to come out. It just makes for a really cool background, really simple. I'm going to get some fresh paper towel. And there you can see the great splattering texture we have. Making sure I get up all the water, dab off any extra spots. And there I have my backgrounds. Give it a good dry. And if I want to, I could go over this with more colors, just keep doing more layers. But I'm pretty happy with how this one is, so I just want to get it well dried now. There's still some dampness on the table. And now I think for this one, I just got some wonderful new Jane Davenport acrylic stamps with some mandalas and a great little border. And so I think I may take this and some black ink and just kind of randomly put it in different places, so then when I cut it up, each one is a little bit unique. So I'm just going to move my Distress Oxides. I'm going to get out my archival inks. Gotta make sure this is really dry. I don't want that archival ink when it hits it, if it's damp, to smear. And what I may even do, now I'm thinking about it, I did recently pick up some purple and blue archival ink, so maybe in a few spots I'll try those out as well. Okay. So I really like this border. I want to give that a try to start with. And maybe I'll do that one in black. And oh, there we go. Got that one added. Take one of these beautiful mandalas give the purple a shot. Maybe it'll make a cool ghosting effect. We'll find out. And that's another great thing about these, is it's a chance to kind of just play. Maybe one more of these, and then I'll go into another color, maybe do more of the black. Purple on purple. That looks very cool. And it's okay to get some of them close to each other because you don't know where it's going to end up cutting. So you want to try to, you know, have some stamping in all the areas if you can. So you don't end up with a piece that has nothing on it. And I think I want to try this one in the blue. It's a little different shade of blue, so we will see. I do need to get a baby wipe for that one part though. I'll let that ending up. There we go. I know it seems like it's getting to be a lot, but when they're all cut up, it works out. Okay, I think that's that. Get these guys put away. And now it's time to get out the paper cutter. So this was 15 inches. So I'm going to try, and I never get this quite right, so let's do 4, 8, I want to, that'll be okay. Now, and I'm just kind of, I know that my envelopes are 4x7s, so I just want to make sure that these will end up fitting. So this one, and they all end up being different sizes. But that makes each one a little bit more unique. So, although I didn't do those evenly, in the end, I get a lovely variety of little pieces of art that I can just pull out or toss in a small envelope to put a little note on. And they're super fun and super easy to create. So I hope this gave you some ideas. I hope you had some inspiration from here. It's always fun playing with the Distress Oxides. It's a great way to test out new stamps. You can use scrap paper, use that up and make some beautiful pieces from it. So if you liked the video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified of all my latest videos. Thanks so much for stopping by and happy crafting.